This Fleet Equipment Unscripted interview is presented by Hendrickson, a leading manufacturer of heavy-duty suspension systems and components to the global commercial transportation industry. Visit hendrickson-intl.com to learn more.
Hi everyone, Jason Morgan, Content Director for Fleet Equipment. Welcome to Fleet Equipment Unscripted. I am here at ATA MC&E. We are going to talk with Göran Nyberg at International to talk about the rollout of the S13 integrated powertrain. They announced that earlier this summer. Now they're rolling it out. They're supporting dealers. They're getting the service data to where it needs to go to be able to support the new powertrain as it rolls out on the road. So let's go talk with him and see what we can learn.
So you have the integrated powertrain. You launched here not too long ago. You're getting ready to roll this out, right? And I think at the event you had said that it's going to reset the total cost of ownership equation. We know the efficiency that's going to come out of that powertrain. What about the after-sales support, all the stuff that goes into that TCO equation then as well? Where do you think fleets will see the value there?
Yeah, the value is we are focusing on just TCO to start with, but TCO is also about uptime. Yep. It's about accessibility to parts and service, and with our connected solutions, we are gathering a lot of data where we can prepare our dealers with the right stock, making sure that they are ready for this. I would say also we have an extensive training program with boot camps, with online training, with physical repairs training, to make sure that we are ready for the products coming out to the market.
Right, yeah, because a lot of new systems there, and even the transmission, right? That's a new offering.
Yes.
You mentioned, so it's standard with on-command connection when it comes to the fleet. Now having the transmission component, what is the value or the possibilities of having that data visibility into the entire powertrain, and what does that mean for the service?
I've said it many times now. The transmission is the brain of the powertrain. Yeah. Reading the load, reading the topography, optimizing the powertrain, and we can also follow that data remotely, and if there is a need for parameter change, we can do that over the air to the vehicle. Right. Which of course, I would say theoretically saves easily 1 day of uptime, to avoid having to go to a dealership to download new parameters.
Right, for sure. Well, and having it be your own, right? You can get in there and touch it a little more readily, and then going through suppliers and that kind of thing too, where you're doing that. You've invested heavily in the parts distribution network, your dealer network, to get parts to where they need to be. What did you have to do to get ready for the new S13 integrated powertrain to make sure you're going to have all those components? Now, again, you'd hope you won't have serviced, you have a little bit of lead time on that.
Uptime is key, and being able to get access to data, but also process data in a good way. And I would say connectivity, we are just scratching the surface of the technology. We have an open platform interface, so we can also connect all makes into ours. So if you are a fleet with mixed brands, we can also read the data from those brands if you want to have it in one common system. Dealers get access to far more data, so we are aiming on more predictive repair to make sure that we don't over service vehicles, but we also in the future believe that we can have predictive repairs, not just predictive maintenance. And it's all about the win-win with our customers. We want, of course, to steer the customers to our network, but in the same time we want to help them to avoid unplanned stops, making sure that we are able to prevent events from going down when the vehicles are on the road.
Right. And so help me out, because maybe my memory is a little rusty too. So on-command connection, that's the telematics built into the Navistar powertrain that's on the truck. Correct. You can bring in other nameplates, as you said, which has been a thing since on-command launched, really. Yeah. But then you have International 360. And I feel like, is that the service component, and the data gets fed into that?
Yes.
The 360 is what?
You're absolutely right.
The 360 is what? Is that what you're building on to, you mentioned maybe predictive repairs in the future. Is that the kind of, power of that platform?
Predictive repair is all about collecting data points, and of course we might have to have a few more data points that we have today to really get to predictive repairs. But with the connectivity, we should be able to predict ongoing events before they become a breakdown. Right. I've said it many times, if we would be an aircraft manufacturer, it wouldn't be good to have unplanned stops. Just because we are on the road, we should not have the mindset of building an organization based on repairing a truck when it breaks down. We should focus on avoiding a breakdown and attend an event when you have a service or when you have the truck back home.
With a new powertrain platform, how much historical data do you have on it? How much does it go back to testing, and how much do you expect to learn in the next 2 or 3 years?
I mean, the good thing is with this common base engine, it is already launched with Scania. They had an extensive testing before they launched the product. We have had an extensive testing with the product, so we have collected quite a lot of data. We will within short have a few vehicles out with customers now for further testing and to collect more data and also prove our performance, if I put it like that.
Right, yeah, for sure. Well, and even just, gathering the data on North American and U.S. applications too, given the route lengths and all those kind of things as well. Really just lastly then too, I mean, you had the great launch event here over the summer. Any other feedback or anecdotes from customers, or has it opened any new doors to relationships?
I would say
with
the common base engine, but also I would say the combined with now a new ownership of Navistar, Traton being a part of a bigger family, I think the trust and belief in the future in our brand and our products is on a very high level, and that is maybe too much demand on what we can meet right now, but we are doing our utmost to ramp up, and we are ready to rock. It's going to be the best powertrain in the Class 8 industry.
Very cool. Look forward to seeing it roll out. I appreciate it. Thanks for taking the time.
Thank you.